In 2024, more than 70% of Americans came across AI-generated political content without even realizing it. AI isn't just picking your next Netflix recommendations or suggesting what to buy on Amazon anymore. It's playing a major role in shaping how voters think, feel, and make decisions. From campaign ads to debate prep and even those tweets from the candidates, AI is everywhere, working behind the scenes in ways we have never experienced before. So, did AI actually sway the outcome of most important elections in the world? Let's break down how AI is changing the game in politics and what that means for democracy as we know it. Let's unravel this thread. Alright, let's talk about something that's reshaping the political landscape: artificial intelligence. Yep, AI isn't just for driving Teslas anymore. It's smack dab in the middle of 2024 US presidential race. Why? Because politics today isn't just about shaking hands and kissing babies. It's about data, influence, and precision. AI is now the Swiss Army knife of modern campaigns. Think targeted ads so specific it feels like your thoughts were hacked. That's because, well, they kind of were. AI systems analyze mountains of data like your social media habits, shopping preferences, and even how long you stared at certain TikToks. All this to craft messages that feel tailor-made for you. Campaigns are also using AI-powered chatbots to reach voters. Imagine texting a candidate assistant and getting instant answers to your policy questions. It's like having a virtual politician on speed dial. Except it doesn't dodge questions as much. And let's not forget the stakes of this election. With the US politically polarized like never before, technology is playing a massive role in tipping the scales. AI helps campaigns predict voter behavior, identify swing voters, and test strategies all in real time. For instance, companies like Resonate are profiling millions of voters to find persuadable groups. But hold up. It's not all sunshine and innovation. AI is also a double-edged sword. It's being used to spread misinformation at lightning speed, like generating deepfake videos to mislead voters. Scary, right? And then there is the ethical dilemma. How far is too far when using AI to influence decisions? Some argue it's democratizing campaigns by leveling the playing field for smaller candidates, but others see it as borderline dystopian. So buckle up, because this election season wasn't just a battle of ideas. It's a showdown of algorithms. And AI, it's the secret weapon that both sides are wielding. Alright, let's dive into how AI is shaking things up in campaign strategies. Imagine this. Campaigns are no longer relying on broad guesses about their voter preferences. Instead, they're getting razor-sharp insights about who you are, what you care about, and brace yourself, what might just get you to vote their candidate. Yep, it's a brave new world out there. Let's start with voter profiling. AI tools like machine learning analyzes tons of data from your social media activity to what you buy online. Campaigns can then segment voters into ultra-specific groups. For example, one AI-driven firm identified a group called Cyber Crusaders, socially conservative but fiscally liberal millennials who are active online. Campaigns now know exactly how to target these voters with ads that resonate with their beliefs. AI also uses sentiment analysis to scan social media and figure out what's on voters' minds. Say there is a sudden surge in tweets about climate change. Campaigns can pivot their messaging within hours to focus on green policies. Back in 2008, Obama's team was considered cutting edge for using social media analytics. In 2024, campaigns work with real-time data to adapt their strategies almost instantly. Now, let's talk efficiency. With AI, campaigns aren't wasting resources on outdated methods. Instead of canvassing entire neighborhoods, they can zero in on likely swing voters. This saves time, money, and maybe a few campaign volunteers from sore feet. Plus, voters get the message that actually feel relevant, not random. But there is a darker side. AI-powered micro-targeting has sparked concerns about manipulation and privacy. Critics argue that overly tailored messaging might cross the line into outright deception. Let's not forget the ethical issues of tracking people's digital footprints without their consent. Is it democracy or is it digital mind reading? That's the question campaigns will have to answer sooner than later. Still, when used responsibly, AI could bring campaigns closer to the people they are trying to serve. Instead of generic promises, we might see candidates who are genuinely address voter concerns. So while AI is reshaping how elections are run, it's also raising critical questions about the future of politics. What do you think? Game changer or Pandora's box? Let's talk about the darker side of AI in politics. And no, I'm not talking about killer robots, though that would be wild. I'm talking about misinformation and deepfakes. These tools are reshaping how we see, think, and even vote. So what are we dealing with here? Deepfakes are AI-generated videos or images that make people appear to say or do things that they never did. Sounds futuristic, right? Except it's not. In fact, these are being used in elections right now. Imagine a video of a politician making shocking claims, but it's entirely fake. That's the power of deepfakes, and it's terrifyingly convincing. In 2024 election cycle, there have already been cases of AI-generated political ads aimed at misleading voters. For example, fake videos that depict candidates in compromising situations or saying outrageous things are circulated to erode trust or sway opinions. Here's why it's such a big deal. When these deepfakes go viral, they create chaos. People often share them before verifying, and by the time they are debunked, the damage is already done. AI isn't just generating fake videos. It's also being used to amplify misinformation through bots and fake accounts. These tools spread false narratives faster than ever before, creating echo chambers where lies feel like truth. What can we do about it? Well, there are tools like deepfake detection software. Companies like Deepware Scanner use AI to spot fake content by analyzing for inconsistencies in video and audio. Sounds promising, but here's the catch. These tools aren't foolproof, and as deepfakes get better, detection gets harder. The consequences are huge. Trust in media and political institutions erodes, and voters are left confused about what's real. Plus, deepfakes can lead to diplomatic crisis if a fake video of world leaders making inflammatory statements surface. Imagine the chaos that could cause. So, the next time you see a too crazy to be true video of a politician, think twice. Check reliable sources, use tools like reverse image search, and don't hit share unless you are sure it's legit. Misinformation thrives on speed, but we can fight back with caution and critical thinking. Alright, let's dive deep into the tricky side of AI in politics, its ethical and legal implications. This isn't just about robots and algorithms, it's about fairness, transparency, and the very fabric of democracy. First up, manipulation. Imagine AI generating highly personalized political ads that speak directly to your deepest fears or desires. Sounds effective, right? But also a bit creepy. A real-world example? During past elections, algorithms targeted ads based on your browsing history, essentially reading your mind. That's not campaigning, that's mind control on steroids. Then there's bias. AI is only as neutral as the data we feed it. If the training data is biased, the AI can skew political campaigns, amplifying existing inequalities. In 2018, Amazon scraped an AI hiring tool because it was biased against women. Now imagine that happening in a political campaign. Certain voices could be unfairly silenced or amplified. And let's not forget privacy violations. AI tools can scrape vast amounts of personal data to craft campaign strategies. In 2018, the Cambridge Analytica scandal showed us how easily personal information could be exploited. Fast forward to today, and the risks are even bigger with AI's enhanced data analysis capabilities. Now, the legal side. You would think there'd be ironclad rules to prevent AI misuse in elections. But nope, laws are still playing catch-up. In 2024, tech giants like Meta and OpenAI have started self-regulating by banning AI-generated political ads in the final days of campaigns and labeling AI-modified content. But there's no universal law yet. It's like putting up a do not enter sign and hoping everyone listens. So here's the big question. Can we trust something as imperfect as AI with something as important as democracy? And how do we strike a balance? After all, while AI can enhance voter outreach, it also has the power to undermine the integrity of elections. It's a fine line and one we need to tread carefully if we want to keep democracy fair, private, and meaningful. As we look to the future of AI in democracy, it's clear that this technology could reshape the elections in powerful ways. AI has the potential to revolutionize how campaigns engage with voters, like tailoring messages to each person's interests, providing real-time fact-checking, and even boosting voter turnout by making information more accessible. However, AI also brings some risks. Generative AI could be used to spread fake news, deepfakes, and misinformation at rapid pace, making it easier than ever to manipulate public opinion and undermine trust in systems. Reports show that AI-driven misinformation could threaten democracy by accelerating the spread of false narratives and causing confusion. Tech companies and lawmakers will need to act by creating laws and regulations to address these challenges. Dr. Jane Smith, a political scientist, puts it perfectly. AI could either enhance democracy by making it more accessible or fracture it by fueling division. The key will be regulation, education, and collaboration between tech companies and policymakers. So, while AI offers exciting possibilities for improving democratic process, we must be vigilant and act to prevent it from causing more harm than good. The future of AI in democracy will be shaped by our ability to strike the right balance. As we have seen, AI is not just another tool in political toolbox. It's a game changer. From hyper-targeted campaign strategies to AI-driven misinformation and deepfakes, it's reshaping the way elections are fought and the way voters experience democracy. On one hand, it brings unprecedented efficiency and personalization, allowing campaigns to connect with voters in ways we never thought possible. On the other, it poses ethical and legal challenges, from privacy violations to the erosion of trust in our institutions. But here's the thing, AI itself isn't inherently good or bad. It's a reflection of how we choose to use it. The technology that can craft a deepfake to mislead voters can also be harnessed to debunk lies in real time. The same algorithms that micro-target ads can also increase voter turnout by delivering accessible and accurate information. Ultimately, AI's impact on democracy depends on the decisions we make today. As I researched this topic, I couldn't help but think about the delicate balance between innovation and integrity. AI has incredible potential to make democracy more inclusive, but it also has the power to fracture it. The challenge isn't just technological, it's deeply human. It's about holding ourselves, our leaders, accountable for how this technology is used. So, what can we do? For starters, let's stay informed. Question what you see online. Verify before you share, and dig deeper into the sources of the content you consume. Advocate for transparency in AI usage and support regulations that protect democracy without stifling innovation. And most importantly, as voters, let's remember that our choices shape not just the future of elections, but the future of democracy itself. Because in future elections, the fight isn't just about winning votes. It's about defending the truth that starts with all of us. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay safe.